You're listening to Wellness Junkies.
Where wellness gets real, not perfect.
Welcome to Wellness Junkies, Elle, Choi, Sun. I'm so happy to have you on the show. Today is all about K-beauty, guys. So let me give you a quick bio on Elle, who is my friend, and we used to work together. So I'm just so excited to have you on the show. Elle, Choi, Sun is a Korean-American content creator with a background in professional makeup and social media marketing. Drawing from her Korean heritage, deep connection to K-beauty, and passion for storytelling, she shares beauty, food, and travel content that's both informative and relatable and very relaxing, I must say. I always told you that. I love your content. It's just like relaxing. Through her content, Elle helps her community explore wellness and self-expression in an approachable, modern way. And Elle always has the best beauty tips. In fact, I texted her when I was in Europe over the holiday and I was like, what French pharmacy goodies do I need? Like, give me all the scoop. And I literally bought everything she told me. And she always has all this good K-beauty stuff and she's always demoing it online. So I was like, I need to have you on to talk about all this stuff so we can learn your perspective on the whole category.
Well,
welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. This is actually my first time being on a podcast.
Yay. Well, I'm glad that I am your first. I'll be your first of many. And next time we're going to do it in person. So, all right. So let's just start from the beginning. How did you get into beauty? You told me about this Miss Korea pageant, which I've I did not know that about you. So I need to hear more there. Give me the full scoop.
Okay, the year is 2005. When I was 18, just a senior in high school, I actually did the Miss Korea Washington pageant, which is the regional pageant here. And then I won and went on to compete in Miss
I did
Korea.
not know this.
Yeah, so I was in Korea for over a month and we were just like touring the country together.
You won the competition and then they flew you to Korea?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Because I was the regional rep of the DC area. So it's like, being one of the states that gets to represent. And then there was like over 50 of us and we were just like touring the country. We had like a reality TV crew, like basically following us every day. We had photo shoots pretty much every day. So the reason why I got into beauty is because of this experience, actually. Like one of the first days that we were there, we had a professional hair and makeup crew teach us like the basics of doing makeup for camera, And they traveled with us and they did most of our hair and makeup every day, but sometimes they would be like, oh, we're running short on time. You got to do your base. So that was kind of like my first time learning from professionals on like how to do makeup. And again, I was only 18 years old. So then after the pageant, I came back to the States. I went to college and then we just like played around, like friends who wanted to get into photography or modeling and then me makeup, like we would just put these shoots together.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how I got into it. And then I started doing weddings for friends who were getting married really young and like had tiny little budgets.
Yeah.
And then, word of mouth. And I just grew my wedding makeup business. So it's been a long time that I have been in the beauty space.
That's so cool. I did not know that about you. That's amazing. I can't believe you got to travel around Korea for a month.
Yeah, that's a
so
super fun experience. I remember thinking like, I still have friends that I made from that experience who are really good friends to this day. And I just remember thinking like, oh, if I ever have a daughter, I want her to have this experience.
Oh my God, that is so cool. Okay, so when we talk about Korean skincare, like what sets it apart from Western skincare? Because I feel like it's just like better, but it's gotten really buzzy over the last few years. So like, what do you think? What's your perspective?
I mean, for me, I feel like ever since like I was really young, like skincare and beauty was just like a really big part of like the culture. I just feel like Koreans have always been like obsessed with skincare. Back in the day, like Koreans were really obsessed with having fair skin because that meant like you were part of like a higher class society because you're indoors all day, right? Compared to the people who are like labor workers out in the sun all day, like getting tan.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's kind of where that like obsession with like fairness came from. And to this day, I think a lot of Koreans are still very obsessed with having fair skin because they like just have this like beauty standard of like fair equals beautiful. But I think Korean skincare, like it's always like been about all the layers of skincare, right? It's not just like one little thing or one magic product. It's like you do your face mask. Like I've been doing masks since I was like in elementary school.
You probably just grew up that way.
Masks.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do like toners, serums, like ampoules, moisturizers, sunscreen. Like it's just like a whole multi-step process. Whereas like I feel like in Western beauty, it's probably a little bit more like less focused on skin and more focused on makeup. I could be wrong in thinking that, but I just feel like it's a little bit more simplified. Whereas like with Korean skincare, I think it does like really start like with the skin being like the main priority of it.
Right. And it makes sense. It's part of the culture, and that's how you grew up. And that's probably how obviously a lot of Koreans grew up. So like it's just part of your nature versus just like you like it's just part of your DNA, which is really cool.
Like I've had a skincare routine for so many years now. Like my mom got me started really young. So I've been doing skincare since like high school. And when I was in high school, I wasn't doing a full routine, you know, just making sure I'm like washing my face and moisturizing and wearing sunscreen.
Right. So you were like far ahead of the game. Like I wish I was doing my skincare routine that I do now. Like when I was in high school, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't even thinking about it. It wasn't even like in my ether. Just like, right. I mean, now I feel like they are with all the like
that's true
teens and Sephora and all that stuff, which I guess is good, but maybe it's like too much. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't really think about it. Does your mom look really young? She must.
I think she does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Koreans do tend to like age really well, I think.
Yeah.
My mom is in her 60s, but I mean, I can show you a photo. I think she looks like she's in her 50s.
Yeah, I can imagine because you look, I mean, you are young, but you also look super young. Okay. Tell me about your wedding makeup experience.
Yeah. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I feel like I kind of just got into it because I had some friends who were like, when we were in our 20s, like they were looking for someone to help them with their makeup. So I would just do it. And then I kind of like befriended people in the industry, like photographers or planners. So then like through word of mouth, I would just get bookings here and there. Yeah. And I think at first it was really scary because I'm like, wait, are you really trusting me to be your wedding makeup artist? But then I really fell in love with it. And the thing is, like, I feel like I started to specialize in like this Korean American or Asian American clientele, which is really niche, but it's definitely a niche area that I feel like a lot of professional makeup artists don't really cater to. So I felt like I had like a really specialty that like a special like skill that I had to offer the market. Yeah. 'Cause it's like when you go to like a Sephora or like a makeup counter and they do your makeup, a lot of times like they don't really know how to work with like Asian features. Like especially like when it comes to eye makeup, it's really different. And but then at the same time, like when I would go to Korea and get my makeup done, their beauty standards are a little bit different than like Western makeup too. So then I kind of felt like I didn't love what I got done at like the MAC counter, but I also didn't love what I got done in Korea. But then kind of figuring out how to work on like different eye shapes and face shapes and structures, I kind of started to specialize in that like Asian American natural wedding makeup look.
Yeah, very cool. I'm assuming, did you do your own makeup for your wedding?
I did, yeah. I think also I got married during the pandemic.
Stressful.
The makeup part wasn't, but doing my own hair was so stressful. I've never done hair extensions. I don't know why I decided to do it on my wedding day for the first time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I definitely was like running late because of that.
But would you say it was during the pandemic?
Yeah, it's during the pandemic. So it wasn't like I always kind of had an idea that I would do my own wedding makeup. Yeah. Because I don't know if anyone's going to do it to my liking. But yeah, I just did it. And because it was a pandemic, it was like harder to hire different vendors.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So a lot of people listening, a lot of my listeners, like we just want like kind of like the basics, like the 101. So a lot of people are very overwhelmed by skincare. You and I love it. So we try all these different things, but some people are just like what's the basics? Like where should someone start if they're like not into it?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's just so much out there. I feel like the market is really oversaturated that even I, as a skincare and beauty lover, I get overwhelmed too. But I think if you wanted to just start with like basics, like I would say cleanser is definitely one that you have to include. I think a toner is really important too, because it just like really is that first layer of hydration that will soak in the rest of your skincare products to come. Moisturizer, and then like sunscreen during the day, whether it's sunny or cloudy, you're going to be indoors or out, like making sure you're wearing sunscreen. I think just getting into a simple routine to start like that, just making sure that you're getting used to getting into a routine, you know, like once you built that habit, then it just becomes like, you don't even think about it. And then you can add in different products like serums or ampoules or eye cream or whatever else, you know, the rest is going to be just like added benefits. So I think just...
and you're going to take us through your routine in a second, which I'm very excited about. But I also find that with a routine, if you're not rushing, it's very relaxing. Like I used to look at it as a chore, but then it's like, now I do it and I actually like enjoy it. I just feel like it's like a way to kind of start your day and end your day. And there's something kind of therapeutic about it. Like I feel the same way about doing my hair, which like I don't blow up my hair that much, but probably once a week or whatever. But I find it just relaxing now, whereas it used to be like annoying.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. I feel like I love doing my skincare. I think like on the weekends, like Sundays, I spend a little bit more time doing like a full on skincare routine. I can't do that every night because sometimes I'm just like so exhausted. I just want to get into bed, but I still have like probably 5 steps or so that I do every night.
Okay. We're going to hear the full Elle Choi Sun, AM, PM, weekly, whatever the routines are. We want to hear it. We want to see all the products.
Okay. So if I'm doing like a full
like your ideal day of AM skincare, PM skincare, and then like what are you doing on the weekends?
Yeah, I would say like for AM, I always start with like a lightweight in the AM, I typically start with like a light cleanser, like a light foaming cleanser or a gel cleanser. And then I always do my Aqua Soothing Toner. This is like my holy grail toner. It's by CMP Laboratory. This is a Kate Beauty brand. It's so good. I've been using this for like over 5 years. I love this as my first step for AM and PM skincare. Okay. It's very, very hydrating. And then I really like to do like a light but hydrating serum like this Wellage Blue Hyaluronic Ampoule, which is really watery, actually. I'll show you the texture on my hand.
What's an ampoule? It's just like the way that it's...
is basically like a serum. It's typically just like more concentrated, or it's like specific to one ingredient.
I see.
But this is like so lightweight. I don't know that you can really see. But I like this for both like AM and PM as well. Okay. Just like a nice second step first to follow the toner. Okay, if I'm doing like a full on, like in the evening, I also like to do the Riedel shot. Have you heard of this one?
No.
Okay, so this is the VT Riedel shot, and it's like basically microneedling in a jar. Ooh, so it has
I have a product like that, but not that, but something similar to that.
Yeah.
The Metacube one or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's like a couple different products like this. I really like this one. They have different like levels. So I used to use the 100 and then I leveled up to the 300. Ooh. But this basically will like almost act like microneedling and like have these like tiny little holes. Like, yeah, it's like little needles.
Yes.
Almost.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
how often do you do that?
I don't do it every single day, but several times a week I do it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, because then like the rest of your skincare that you do afterwards, I feel like it's like kind of penetrating deeper and it's just like more effective. So this is like a nice serum or any other
and those are AM
stuff.
or PM?
I do this in the PM.
Okay. Great.
I also really like this product, which is an essence.
Oh, I like that brand.
By Haru Haru, and this is the Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence. It's kind of like a milkier toner, but it's nice and hydrating as well. And then I will just go into different serums.
You do like one of those, like the
Riedel shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I will go into serums, which I rotate out depending on like what I want to be doing. But I have been really loving PDRN. Are you familiar with that?
Is that the salmon sperm?
It is, yes.
I keep hearing about it. I haven't tried it yet, but I need to.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Korean beauty brands were really quick to bring a product to market that has PDRN serums. So one that I'm trying out that I just started trying like last week is by Dr. Visual. Have you heard of this brand? This product line is really popular. So they have different serums, and then this is like their skin barrier cream or moisturizer. So I've been kind of using this lately. But
nice.
I have so many different serums. It kind of just depends on like my needs. Like
what you're
I also
feeling.
have, and then another one that I really like is this one. It's a restock, but Anua is
okay. I know that brand. That's what niacinamide.
Yeah. So I like this serum too. I feel like it really leaves a nice glow too. And then just topping it off with whatever moisturizer. The ones I'm kind of having on rotation are these two. The Theralogic Made Cell Derma Repair Cream, and then the Ritual Barrier Cream. So they both like strengthen the skin barrier. And then, okay, if I'm like feeling super ambitious, I even use this skin booster, the Medicube. Do you use it?
How does that work? No, I don't have it, and I've seen it, and I kind of want to try it, but like, I don't know.
So
what does it do?
The one that I have is like the skin booster. So you kind of glide it over your skin after you do your skincare, and it kind of just like locks it in more.
Okay.
I got a more advanced version for my mom, and that one has like different settings that you can do. So like they have a cooling setting or like a red light therapy setting, the booster setting. But yeah, it's just like high frequency. It just like really gets the skincare into your skin more effectively.
And do you use it like at night or in the morning or whenever?
I typically will do it at night, but if I had like a special like event that I needed to do makeup for, then I might do it during the day. And obviously eye cream. I've been using this one that my mom just got me from Korea. It's by Goodall, and it's the Vita C Dark Spot Care eye cream. I was like, get me something for dark circles.
I have the eye cream that you told me to get, but I haven't used it yet, but I'm excited to use it.
Nice.
No.
Yeah.
Filorga. Yeah. The moisturizer and eye cream. I'm like waiting to use it until my other one, but I just got to open it because I'm just like.
This one?
Yes. That's the filler. Yeah. Is that the moisturizer you still use every day?
This is like the night cream that I will use, but I've been kind of trying to use these because they're a little bit less rich. And like I've been getting like breakouts. So yeah. And then locking my lips too with the sleeping mask by Laneige.
Love the Laneige sleeping mask. What about SPF?
Oh my God, SPF. Like I always restock like SPF. So I have the Round Lab sunscreen.
What is that brand?
Product. Oh, this is a Round Lab. This is super popular. I will give you one next time I see you, but this is a super popular sunscreen in Korea. I think you could even buy this brand at Target now.
Really?
But I love it. It's like, it feels like a lightweight moisturizer.
So I have, of course, I can't remember the name now, but it looks like the same tube, but it's a different brand, but it's a Korean brand. Do you know what I'm talking about? It got like really popular on TikTok.
Beauty of Chosun?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I use that
really
SPF.
Nice too. I love that one.
It is the only SPF that I use because it's thin and it has SPF and it's like a great formulation. It does not feel like sunscreen at all. So I use that, but it's like harder to find now because I heard there's like a US version that's not good.
Yeah, so I've heard that too. I feel like a lot of the Korean skincare that gets sold in America, they have to like make sure they meet FDA regulations. So the formulation sometimes is a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to use that because my mom has been going to Korea for the like once a year for the past few years. And so she's like my connect.
So she buys. So is most of that stuff that you were sharing stuff from Korea or stuff you can get here?
Most of this, either it's both, but like a lot of this stuff now you can buy on Amazon or Olive Young.
What's Olive Young? Is that
Olive Young is basically Korea's Sephora. And they actually just opened their first US location, I think in LA or somewhere in SoCal.
Okay, that's good to know because I don't like buying stuff like that from Amazon because I just feel like, I mean, I know you can look at the brand and make sure it's the brand that's selling it. So that's okay. But I don't know. I just rather would buy it from like what you were like an Olive Young where it's like, you know, that it's legitimate because sometimes with Amazon stuff, you never know. It makes me nervous sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I love all of those things. What about masks?
So for masks, I really love this brand called MediHeal. They basically make masks for every single need. Yeah. So I feel like theirs have always been so great. I've been using theirs for a very long time. I also have like the Biodance collagen masks.
I have that.
I've used these. Yeah. So
yeah, that's the one you keep on for like 3 hours or something.
Yeah. So
or overnight. I did it once overnight. I was like, I'm never doing this again. It was like uncomfortable. God.
Yeah, you cannot have it overnight because it'll dry onto your skin, which is actually not recommended. But the couple times that I did this, I basically fell asleep and then woke up in the middle of the night being like, oh my God, I got to take it off.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like,
I do love that though. Like the time, it reminds me I have like one left. I want to use it because it does make your face so glowy.
Yeah. I do feel like it's like a good in-flight mask.
Yes, which haven't done. I haven't done the mask situation in flight, but I should, but I just feel like I would look psycho, but you probably do it.
I think if it's like you're going on a really long flight and, you know, you're not going to see anyone, then sure.
I know. I usually have my spray toner and I'll spray that. Yeah. But I don't do the mask. Okay. So those masks are all like the kind that you like the
sheet mask.
Sheet masks. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you do like the other kind of masks, just like a clay mask or that kind of stuff too? Or mostly sheet masks?
I mostly, well, if it's like I want like more hydration or like collagen boosting or whatever, then I use the sheet mask. Mm-hmm. I don't really use like the gel masks that often. I have some of them, but I'm just lazy.
I know.
But sometimes I'll use the clay mask from Caudalie.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that one.
Mask.
Yeah, I'm lazy with masks. I like forget about them, and then I have them. I actually have masks that I bought a million years ago when I was in Asia, and I don't even know if they're still good anymore. They're like, I think they're snail mucin or something, but before it was popular. Yeah. But I never tried them, and now I still have them, and I'm like, I don't know if they're still fresh. Probably not. I don't know. They're in like a package.
Yeah, I mean, but how long has it been?
I probably went in, was it 2018, 2019, something like that. They're still sitting in my closet. Like I haven't used them. I don't know why.
Ask ChatGPT.
I know. They'll probably say they're expired. They're like in my fridge. I have like a little fridge in my bedroom, like a little, so I don't know. Okay. Are there any ingredients from a K-beauty standpoint that you think are, that people should be cautious with? Cause I know like some of those were things that we have here, like hyaluronic or niacinamide. We've heard those, but are there any that are like, if you have sensitive skin that you've experienced that maybe like people should be cautious with?
I'm not really too sure about that because it's like, I mean, I'm not a skin doctor.
Right. But, it depends on your skin, I guess.
Yeah. Because I mean, even like certain products that like just work for my friends or work for me doesn't always like mean it works for other people. So just like knowing your skin. If you are sensitive though, like I obviously wouldn't like recommend Riedel Shot. Like that's tingly no matter what. So, or like even just like making sure you're like careful with like different ingredient or skincare like combinations. Like I use this and the Redual serum, and I felt like my skin was like a little bit tinglier than usual, so I don't do that combination anymore. But I don't know.
And do you use that microneedling? I forgot what it's called. It's almost like an exfoliator in a way. Like, do you use that instead of exfoliator, or do you also use exfoliator at times?
No, I will use an exfoliator separately. I don't do it as often as I probably should, but I use like the Paula's Choice exfoliator. I think it's like a BHA.
The liquid one. Yeah. That's a good one. I
need to do it more often. I actually just really need to get a facial.
Yes, I do facials often. I try to do them once a month. It's made a huge difference.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I need to do that.
I go to Heyday. You know that place?
Yeah. You like it?
It's good. Yeah. And I found someone that I really like there. She's amazing. So I just like go to her every time. She's really good. They actually started doing the PDRN. Like they have some facial you can get with like a they're like up on all the trends, which is cool. And like they did a facial. I haven't done it yet, but I saw they have a PDRN facial where they like put the serums and do all that stuff. Cause when I was there last time, they did like an exosome treatment, which was cool. So anyway.
Wait, so like, are they doing like the PDRN treatment that's like where they're actually injecting it into your skin?
Probably not.
Or is it just like a topical? Because a lot of these products that are at home are just like topicals. But like, I know people have been loving the Regeron, the PDRN like skin treatment at the clinics in Korea.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe they do that. I know they do some sort of microneedling, which I haven't done there, but I wonder if it's with the PDRN. I'm not sure.
Yeah, you should find out. That's amazing if they do.
Yeah. Okay. So with like all these trends online and like all these things we're trying, like how do you decide what's worth trying? And also what skincare trend makes you cringe?
There's like just so much out there, Amy. I feel like I honestly get overwhelmed when I scroll, especially like when I'm looking at like clinic treatments, because I'm like not quite there with going to a clinic regularly. But even just like with different products, I feel like, I don't know if it's like me, or just my feed. I feel like I get fed a lot of the same product recommendations. Like I see different influencers using the same product and then I'll be like, curious about it. I definitely don't try everything that I see though, because that's just like way too much.
Totally.
Luckily, I've been getting a lot of like Korean skincare brands reach out to me and send me stuff. So
I know that's so nice.
That's been a nice way for me to try their products before I commit to it. But yeah, I don't know if I see that like somebody had really amazing results or like highly, highly recommend. And it's just like, I have a couple of skin influencers that I like trust and follow. And then if they are like, oh my God, you have to try this, then maybe I will.
Who do you follow that you like?
My friend has become this like amazing Korean skincare influencer.
Oh, really?
Just like since the pandemic, I feel. Yeah, her handle is K Beauty Ritual, but she has amazing skin. And so I truly trust whatever she recommends.
Yeah, well, so do you. So,
thank you.
Okay. And what trend makes you cringe?
I don't know. Let's see. One thing that I do not like is like, for example, if you are a skincare influencer or a content creator and you're using a product like the Riedel shot where you only need a tiny pea-size amount, yet you're like covering your face, entire face in like dots, like you're probably using 10 times, if not more, than you actually need. And that's actually not good for your skin and not recommended. So I don't like that. I think that is kind of cringy. And also it's like you're doing it for content. And I don't know. I feel like
it doesn't feel
it's not
genuine.
A good recommendation, you know?
Yeah, totally. I agree. What's the best skincare advice you've ever received?
That's a hard one. Do you have one?
You know what? I would say, I think the best advice I've ever received, because I wasn't doing it when I received it, was oil cleansing.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
That's
I definitely oil cleanse.
I feel like it's changed my skin. I don't know. It's just so like, it's like the oil, like the double cleansing. I'll do the oil cleanser and then regular cleanser. And that's just like changed the game.
Yeah, I highly recommend that too, especially like on days where you're wearing makeup or you're like, you know, sweating or whatnot.
It feels like intuitive because when I say that to people, they're like, oh, but I'll break out, but you don't. It's actually like the opposite.
Yeah.
That brands that you were mentioning, Haru. Yeah, I use one of their oil cleansers.
Oh, okay. And do you like it?
I love it. It's
nice.
I forgot what it's called. It's like a dark purple bottle that's it's like a pretty bottle. It's like dark purple and that flows into like a lighter color. I don't remember what it's called, but it doesn't have like a scent. So I like it. It's good. And I like it too because it's in a pump, because I'm also like so particular about the way things are administered. And like I had 100%. One before that was like, I had to like pump in my hand, and this one's just like easy and it's a good one. And then I don't know if it's Haru or another Korean brand, but I have a good like, cleanser that I use after that. I got them both at, I forget what website it is. I think it's not the one you mentioned, but there's like another Korean website that I buy stuff off of, and I now can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I got it on that site and I love that. And then in terms of other brands, do you use just K-Beauty or do you use other? Well, yeah. Like, what are your other favorite brands in the space that like you really like and aren't just like marketing fluff? Because there's like a million things out there.
I know. I mean, I do use a lot of K-Beauty. I think majority of my skincare is K-Beauty.
Yeah.
But not exclusively. I do like a lot of French brands, like Caudalie is one of my favorites. Clarins, their double serum has been like a holy grail serum that I've used for a long time.
That is supposed to be amazing. I've never tried it. Yeah.
It's amazing. Like me, my mom, my sister, we've all been hooked on it for like over 10 years. Like we love that one. Although their formula definitely changed over the years. What else? Japanese beauty brands are good too. Like Shiseido is really good.
Yeah.
When you were talking about oil cleansers, I remember like Shu Uemura. That was a brand that like I started using because of their oil cleansers back in the day.
Yeah.
Theirs are really good too. And then what else? I mean, I think those are probably like the majority of my skincare that I'm using currently.
Yeah. I was going to ask you too, the device that you have. Do you have any other like device things that you use?
Not really.
Yeah. I have like a few, but I just don't use them that much. So like I have a red light,
you like
which I
do
like
the red
use.
light and like the what is that? The Therabody?
Yes. The Therabody, that's the one thing I do use the most often. The Therabody, like the depuffing wand. Obsessed. It's so good. But I do have a red light mask. I like never use it. I don't know why. With the tools, that's like kind of where
like get into a routine.
I know.
You know? It's like, yeah, once you like kind of start getting, that becomes your norm. I feel
that's
like
the
you would
second,
feel without
that's like
it.
the second phase of routine. I feel like I have the skincare routine down, and then like those things are kind of like sometimes 100%. I use them. Sometimes
I feel like
I don't.
That's like a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Routine.
I also have been liking that. I talked about it on my Instagram that I feel like everyone's talking about it now. That face, it's like it's like a thing you can get on Amazon. It's like a face brush. It's kind of like a gua sha, but it's a brush.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Oh, you haven't heard of it? I'll send you a picture of it. It's just like this little thing, and you just, you brush it on your face. It's almost like dry brushing your face, but it's like lymphatic drainage. It's kind of like gua shaing, but it's just a softer way to do it. It's not as like, the gua sha. It's bristles, but it's super, super soft. And you just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it brightens the face and freshens it.
That's interesting.
It's like a little lymphatic, like wake up the face moment. But yeah, that one's a new one. And then like I saw it, and then all of a sudden I feel like I've seen like a million people using it. It's just like one of those.
Yeah. I mean, I do have like the gua shas, and like every now and then if I'm lazy, but I'm lazy, but I'm puffy, then I'm like, okay, I'll just go to the gua sha.
Yeah. The Therabody depuffing wand I love because it's cold. You can make it cold or hot. And so like if you have a headache or you're feeling puffy, you do it on the cold and it like feels so good. Or like if you just want like heat on your face, you just want to like if you're, I don't know. It's so good.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I feel like I talk about it all the time, but it's such a good.
I need a little deep puffing tool.
I highly recommend the Therabody one. It's so good. Okay, let's get into our wrap session. What is your favorite wellness or beauty hack?
I think my favorite, well, it's not really a hack, but I would say for good makeup application, it all starts with skincare. So making sure you're super hydrated, nicely prepped, don't skip any of your steps, but also wait before you put on your makeup. So between your skincare and your makeup, make sure that it's like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever to like let your skincare absorb into your skin.
Okay. So speaking of makeup, because we didn't talk about that much, being that you're a makeup artist, 5 minutes, you have 5 minutes to get ready, like Uber called, you're on your way out the door. What are you throwing on your face? Like what's your quick beauty routine? Your skincare is already on.
Gosh. Yeah, skincare is already on. Great. I'm like, skincare is going to take 5 minutes.
Exactly.
I probably would grab for like multi-use products. So like a 10-10 moisturizer that's like coverage and SPF, or like a lip and cheek balm, or like, you know, the Merit balms that's like good for cheeks. Those. I would do that probably on my eyes, cheeks, and lips. And then obviously brows. I can't go anywhere without brows because I feel like I look so weird.
What do you use for your brows?
Mist to like lock it all in.
What do you use for your brows? What brand?
So I have different brands that I use, but I usually go for like Anastasia. I've been using the Kosas Nano Brow Pop. But also recently I started using the NYX brow pencil that's similar to the Nano Brow Pop. It's really fine and like gives you really nice, precise like lines.
Okay. That's
like
good.
Half the price, you know?
Yeah. And I like those multi-stick type things. I've been getting into those lately because it's just so much easier.
Yeah. Definitely love a multi-use product for on the go.
Okay. What's the one product you've repurchased more than you can count?
Probably this toner. Can you see it?
Yeah. That's the first thing you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. The CMP Laboratory Aqua Soothing Toner. This is my favorite toner ever. I highly recommend
I need to try that.
What sucks is that they're not on Amazon.
Okay.
The brand, like I've seen different products from the brand, but not this toner. So I always have to buy it on some other site that sells K-Beauty.
Yeah, I was going to say, does the site you mentioned before sell that brand?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Young.
Yeah. Okay. I have to check it out. I definitely need a new toner. I was using the Anua toner for a while, but I ran out of it. Yeah. No, I like that. I got that on Amazon and I used that for a while. But I ran out of it. And then I started using POV Beauty, you know, Michaela Nagara's line.
Oh, I don't know the line, but I know the creator.
Yeah, she has POV Beauty and all of her stuff is made in Korea. So it's very like K-Beauty like, and it's really, really nice toner and formulations. But when that's done, I'm going to get that because that looks awesome. Yeah. Okay. How do you maintain, this is kind of a more wellnessy question, but how do you maintain your daily nirvana? How do you keep it all balanced?
That's a hard one. I guess like going on walks. I have a dog, so it makes it easy. But also I love to cook, and that actually makes me really relaxed. So whether it's like a quick breakfast or even just like my coffee routine, I do pour over every morning. I really like spending time in the kitchen.
I love watching your cooking videos. They're so inspiring. I am a horrible cook. And then I see all this amazing stuff you're making and I'm like, oh my God, like it just looks so delicious. And you can tell that you love it.
Yeah, it's definitely like my number one passion, I think, even more than beauty.
Yeah. Yes, I wish that was my passion and I was good at it, but I'm just really not. Okay. And where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, probably most active on those two platforms. My Instagram is at Elegance with 2 L's and TikTok at Elle Choi Sun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I watch her content all the time. As you know, I'm always commenting and she just has beautiful, relaxing content all about beauty and food and travel. And it's so good. So anyway, thank you for being on the show. This was so fun. I have to have you back in person and do more product combos. This was so fun.
It was so fun. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to Wellness Junkies. For more on today's episode, follow us on Instagram at Wellness Junkies Official and find us on TikTok and YouTube at Wellness Junkies. You can also head to wellnessjunkiesofficial.com for expanded show notes, product links, and more. If you love the episode, leave a review and share it with a friend. We appreciate the love. Catch you next week. Bye.